So a couple of days ago, I talked about the 35 years of Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel, mostly as a music video, and the impact that it had and how it's revered even to this day by a lot of folks. But there was one thing that I talked about that Peter had mentioned when this first came out, and he's mentioned it for the years that have, come after the music video debuted. And that's basically he wished luck to those that tried to replicate it. But the question is why? Why would Gabriel say good luck to, or wish luck and say good luck to those that would try to replicate it? And honestly, I think the reason he said that is because when you look at the behind the scenes documentaries on the music video, you hear about how many hours it took, for it to be completed, or how much time it took for it to be completed, how many hours Peter had to spend under a glass sheet for the stop motion around his face to be, brought to life. It's understandable why he would say that. Because honestly, back then, and maybe even today, he doesn't see anybody doing that. He doesn't see anybody taking time or so much time out of their life, to create a music video that's identical, if not similar to that. However, like I mentioned in the video a couple days ago, I don't think Peter kind of predicted that technology would advance to where it is today, to where all it would take is just the working of CGI, computer graphics ingenuity, if you will, CGI animation, 3D animation, if you will, to be able to replicate his music video just like that, and maybe, again, maybe, what he said still applies even when it comes to that, because maybe he doesn't see anybody using today's technology to basically spend hours, so many hours out of a day to try to replicate that for an artist, no matter whether it's a remake of the Sledgehammer song or it's their own song that they're doing a video for. He just doesn't see it. He just doesn't see it happening. But again, the question is why? Does he not have any confidence? Well, I don't think he doesn't have any confidence. Again, I think he just feels that nobody would want to spend that many hours. But yet, we see artists that are willing to go that far, are willing to get very creative. Some artists that I've noticed throughout the years, like FK Twigs, La D6, even Katy Perry at times, are willing to be creative, are willing to take it to another level. They're willing to, do things you wouldn't expect them to do with their music videos. Sia is another example. She's willing to get creative if she has to, depending on what kind of video she would want for the song that she wants to make a video around. Stuff like that. Even Keenan Gins, who did In Your Arms, took a couple of years to do her stop motion music video, and just like Peter, she got notoriety for the fact that she used a record-setting amount of jelly beans just to make that happen. Elizabeth Cook, when she did Stupid Things back in 1999, 2000, took time out of her schedule to, make that stop motion video a reality, and even do a fruit face homage, if you do a fruit face homage, to Sledgehammer, in my opinion, during the video itself. So there are people that nearly a quarter of a century over the past 20 years or so, if not more than that, that have been willing to, take the time and effort to be as creative as Peter was with Sledgehammer. So, do I see somebody replicating it? Do I see somebody making Peter eat his words of, hey, you don't think we can do this? Well, guess what? Here we are. Here we are. We're doing it. Can I see somebody doing that? Absolutely. There was a band that did the song Lowly Road or something like that, and the video was an homage to Sledgehammer itself. But you could tell it wasn't just legitimate claymation and stop motion, it was also CGI. They mixed that all in. So, to me, I think Peter, with all due respect, would know better than anybody that with technology advancing as much as it has, that, the ability to replicate his music video or his style of music video, scene by scene, whether it's a remake of the Sledgehammer song or it's to somebody's own song is indeed possible. I mean, he's used computer technology back when he did songs like Steam and, Digging in the Dirt and stuff. He did that. He did that. He even used it as early as with like with Kiss the Frog and, Shake the Tree and all that, or whatever the case may be. He's done that. So he does have an understanding that technology has advanced or will be or could be advancing, or would be advancing, I should say, enough to the point that a replication, scene by scene, shot by shot of Sledgehammer, either to a remake of Sledgehammer as a song or to somebody's own song, is indeed possible. But again, why would he ask that question? Because honestly, I don't think at the time he saw anybody going, and doing what he did, taking the time out that he and those involved with this music video did to make it a reality. He doesn't see that happening. Well, guess what? With all due respect, and I think he knows this better than anybody, with technology where it is today and the creativity we've seen coming out, courtesy of that technology, with other music videos by some of the artists I just mentioned, then yeah, I think obviously a replication of the Sledgehammer music video, shot by shot, scene by scene, whether it's to a remake of the song or to somebody's own song, is indeed possible. But what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on Peter saying that back then, staying true and staying with it for a couple of years, if not even up to today? What are your thoughts? Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are also in the live chat during the premiere. And I will talk to you later. But again, let me know how you feel about it. And I am out.